But without further ado, Sarah Buckner with Trunk Tools.
This is a $750 million high-rise that Suffolk is building right now in New York City. I met one of the superintendents, Bill. I asked Bill to give us access to all his data, RFIs, submittals, change orders. I asked John Fish today how much data he thinks he gave us. Bill gave us access to 3.6 million pages. If you were to print 3.6 million pages, it would be 3 times as high as the building itself. I also asked Bill to do the math. How long would it take Bill to read 3.6 million pages? It would take him 50 years. It takes us 30 seconds. I'm excited to introduce you to Trunk Tools. Everything you want to know for anything you want to build. Like many of you in the room, I started my career as a tradesperson. Over the last 20 years, I moved from carpenter all the way up to project executive, and now I'm here with you today. I've also finished a PhD in construction tech and AI, as well as a Stanford MBA. I love construction. And during my time at Stanford, it was where I decided to start yet another construction tech startup. But this time around, I wanted to solve the biggest problem in our industry today, which is the labor shortage. We've heard it before. However, if you actually look at the data behind the labor shortage, we not just have a labor shortage, we actually have a productivity crisis. Construction is the only industry where over the last 50 years, productivity has gone down. And don't listen to me, listen to Bill, as Suffolk superintendent.
Productivity and inefficiencies out here as a superintendent right now, and using a tool to help us increase that efficiency and productivity, it would just make everything better on the site.
Oh, that's Bill, and he wants to be more productive, even more productive in your construction site. That's what we do at Trunk Tools. We have 2 products out there. One product that many of you have heard about, Trunk Perform. It's an automatic incentive management software that drastically increases productivity in the field. We built this for anybody here in the room who is self-performing. The second product, and this one is brand new, is TrunkText. It's a generative AI product for everyone involved in construction. This means every single person in this room. Otherwise, you're in the wrong building right now. Let's talk about Trunk Perform for a second. Incentive management software for the trades. What does that mean?
In practice, that looks the following way. You have a crew of carpenters out there, and you're trying to really drastically increase their day-to-day output. Our software knows that. We skim through the schedule and the budget, and then the carpenters in the morning get a simple text message. The text message says, hey, instead of building 8 doors, build 10 doors, and you'll make an extra $50. Carpenters go out there, build 2 extra doors in the same time, and instantly get paid out $50 in the end of the day on these debit cards.
That's the best way right now to create aligned incentives, not just between the owner and the GC, or the GC and the sub, but all the value chain down of construction to the actual field. Trunk Perform is live. We have enterprise-wide rollouts. We sell this nationally. That's not why we were here in Boost. We were here in Boost to take our newest product, TrunkText, out of the labs and into the actual field. Over the last 6 weeks, we worked hard with the Boost team, and we're really grateful for this program. I have to admit, personally, I would never do Y Combinator, no offense, but Boost is one of the programs where there's aligned incentives between the organizers and us as participants. But our company for 2 seconds, we raised $10 million, we're incredible, and just sign up with us. And now, without further ado, I'm for the first time ever publicly talking about our newest product, TrunkText. The future of project management, and therefore construction, is generative AI. The problem we're solving is one that every single person in this room knows really well. Each one of you spends 20% of your workday looking for information. No surprise if we're talking about 3.6 million pages on a simple high-rise. You were to read 3.6 million pages, it would take you 50 years. It takes us 30 seconds.
How this works in practice is we go into the APIs, or wherever your data lies, and then we take all the data, put our magic of generative AI on top of it. And the way it works for the end users, meaning the tradespeople out there, is they get a phone number for their specific construction site. So you can start texting that phone number any question you have about your project, and we will answer it within 15 seconds.
So the next time your subcontractor asks you, have there been any changes to the sidewalk at United Plaza? You don't have to walk back to your container and go screen broker and try to find this document. Just text us. And within a few seconds, we're not just going to give you the answers, we also give you access to the RFI where those decisions were made. TrunkText right now saves users 1 to 2 hours per day. And more importantly, it can cut rework up to 65%. Because 65% of rework is because the wrong data was with the wrong person at the wrong point in time. As we've discussed before, TrunkText is now, since yesterday, publicly available to everybody, but it's already in use on over $2.4 billion of construction volume. And don't believe me, let's ask Bill how he feels about TrunkText.
TrunkText Daily, saving me hours of time searching through project documents, files, folders.
So if you want to enable the builds or anybody else involved in your construction projects, reach out to us today and make your team even more productive. The question is not if you will use AI. The question is when your competition will. Thank you very much.